In my today's video, I'm going to talk about variables and assignments in case of Python programming. So let's get started. First, I want to start with what is a variable. So if you know any other programming language, then I guess you already know about what is a variable. For beginners, I'll just repeat this once again. I had also discussed this in my other video, so you can check that out as well. The link is given in the description box below. Now, variables are basically like boxes in the memory location where we store a particular value. These, when used in the program, can be made to print or it can be used for other calculations. So, variables are also known as symbolic variables and they have a particular purpose. These variables can hold different types of values, like they can hold integers or strings or float. So there are quite a few types. Creating a variable is quite easy. We just need to write the variable name, which is again based on the identify naming rules which we have also discussed before. And then we use the assignment operator equal, and then we can simply write the value. That means here it's written marks equal to 70. So marks is the variable, the equal assignment operator has been used and 70 has been assigned to this particular variable. Let us see one more example. Student equal to Jacob and age equal to 16. So here we can see two different variables. One is student, which is holding a string value Jacob, and the other one is an integer variable age, which is holding the integer value 16. So in Python, internally these can be represented like the diagram shown here. That means a particular box has been created which is holding the value Jacob, and this student variable name is actually working like a pointer or like a label which is pointing to this box. Again the same thing, we are keeping the 16 in another box, and age is again working as a label and pointing to this particular box. Important concept which has been discussed here is that variables are not storage containers in Python. So in case of Python, the variables are not actually like storage containers. So it's not exactly like we are storing a value in a box and we can retrieve it whenever we require it in the program, or we store a value in a box and we can replace it with any other value whenever we want. So the concept of Python is a bit different. Let's try to understand how the concept of variable works for traditional programming language. They have given an example, age equal 15, age equal 20. So the first value that is assigned to age is 15, and next time the value which is assigned to age is 20. Let us see how it works internally. That means how the value is being stored in the memory. When we write age equal 15, a container is created, or you can say a memory box is created and 15 is stored in it. The name of this box is age, and this is an assumed memory location because wherever you store anything in the memory, there will be a particular memory location associated with it. So the memory location which is associated with this particular box or container is 20, 25, 30. Now, next time when we are reassigning or we are reinitializing the variable age with the value 20, that time this 15 which was there in the container is getting substituted with the new value 20. This is how it works in case of traditional programming language. That means these works as containers where we can store a particular value and we can reassign another value to that variable. That means in that case, the previous value will be deleted and the new value will be replaced in its place. So the old value or the previous value will be lost. This is how it works in other programming languages like C, C++, Java. So how does it work differently in case of Python? Memory has literals or values at defined memory locations, and each memory location has a memory address. That means in case of Python, the values are already present in the memory, and each of these memory has a particular location value, or we can say that it has a particular address value. So when we write age equal to 15, this label will point to the box which contains 15. As we can see in the diagram, the address is 20216. Next time when we are writing age equal to 20, the same label which was pointing to this box containing 15 will now point to the box which has 20 and memory address as 2296. So this is how it works in case of Python. Every literal is already present in the memory. As we try to reassign value in a particular variable, just the label of that variable changes and it points to a new memory location in the memory. That means none of the values or literals are getting lost. It's already there in the memory, just the pointer changes. We can also say that variables in Python do not have any fixed location unlike other programming language. Yes, that is because every time we are assigning a new value, the address of the variable is changing. Next is L values and R values. If you look at this expression A equal to 20, B equal to 10, then we can say A and B are known as the L values. That is the expression which comes on the left hand side. And 20 and 10 are known as R values which comes on the right hand side. So this is the format we need to follow. We cannot write R values on the left hand side and L values on the right hand side. That will give error, like the example given here. Next is multiple assignment. It is possible to assign multiple values in Python, like A equal to B equal to C equal to 10. That means A, B, C, three of the variables have the value 10. In other programming languages, this wouldn't have been possible. We had to write it in separate lines. Like we could have written A equal to 10 and in next line again B equal to 10, like this. Assigning multiple values to multiple variables. We can also assign different values to different variables at the same time in one single statement. Like the example given here, x comma y comma z equal to 10 comma 20 comma 30. That means 10 is being assigned to x, 20 is being assigned to y, and 30 is being assigned to z. This is basically an example of swapping. Like here it's written x comma y equal to 25 comma 50. That means the value of x is 25, value of y is 50, and then print xy. So the output that we will get is 25 and 50. Here we can see it's written x comma y equal to y comma x. That means the value of y is being assigned to x. Now what was the value of y? 50. So the present value of x is 50, which is displayed in the output. And y equal x, that means x's value is being assigned to y. So what was the value of x previously? 25. That means now 25 has been assigned to y. So presently the value of y is 25. Therefore we are getting the result as 50 and 25 for this print statement. This is basically like swapping. Next is variable definition. In Python, it is said that a variable is created when we first assign a value to it. It also means that a variable is not created until some value is assigned to it. That means if you are using a particular variable in our program, it must be defined. A value is not stored in the variable. That means the variable will be not present in the memory. That's why it is important that we initialize the variable with a particular value so that it is created in the memory. Like the example given here, it's written print x, x equal to 20, then again print x. So this first statement print x will give error. Why? Because when the compiler will detect this x, it will not be able to find this particular variable in the memory. Why? Because it has not been defined previously in the previous line, which is why it will show that this name x is not defined or it does not have any existence in the memory. Instead, if we write it like this, x equal to 0 and then print x equal to 20, print x, now it will not give any error because x has been created in the memory and the value that has been stored in that particular location is 0.